Guys Gaming Podcast is not a children's channel. Our podcast and content are for older audiences. Children under 13 should watch only with adult supervision.
Yeah, okay.
Now
Okay,
recording.
guys. All right, we got it. We're good to go. Lemmy, start us off.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Guys Gaming Podcast, episode number 1. I am Lemmy. I already forgot what I was going to say, and this is off to a wonderful.
Oh,
All right,
I
hold on.
love it. All right, I can edit the audio. All right, I can edit the audio. Let's just take two. Take
Okay.
number 2. Start from the top. From the top.
I have a switch.
Lemmy,
I got this.
start us off.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Guys Gaming Podcast. I am Lemmy, and I'm joined here today with our friends Dex, Garf, and Green Eye Italian. Now, as far as the podcast goes, this is episode number 1, and we will be discussing an array of all sorts of popular culture concepts, such as video games, movies, maybe a little bit of action figure merchandise, and maybe even music. If you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and be sure to join our Discord server. Now, I'm going to turn it over to Dex.
Hello, I am the one known as Dex. I won't exactly have the same amount of stuff as everyone else here has, but what I do have is a Switch, so anything Nintendo, I'm up for. And now I'm gonna leave it up to my friend Garf.
I'm Garf. That's about it. On
All
to
right, give it up
next.
for Garf, everybody.
And next we have Green Italian, I guess.
All right. So, I'm Green Italian. If you couldn't tell, I like Luigi, but I'm also a guy on the computer a lot more than I am on the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox, the PlayStation 4, all that stuff. I know a little bit of everything, but I think we should start getting into our topics for the day.
As do I, Green Italian.
Nice segue, man.
All right.
That wasn't a segue, but okay, thank you, Dex. Anyway,
Yeah, thanks for the input. Thanks for the input.
so
Welcome.
we have a whole lot of gaming news, as is our namesake, to discuss. Being in the middle of the new console releases, information about the new consoles coming out. And before we begin, some breaking news earlier. It's a really funny story, actually. We now have a price for the Xbox One. Does anybody want to take a guess?
$1,000.
For COD
No.
2020, knowing how Activision is
No, just the
$80.
Xbox One console.
Oh, the console. My bad.
Yes.
We're talking like one controller plus, or just straight up console.
The new Xbox console, like
Oh,
straight up
that one.
console. The new set.
Well, I'm gonna go with 900.
1,500.
Well,
Wow.
thankfully, you guys are both wrong. It's actually going to be about $599 or $600 retail. This news was actually broken by Pringles, the chip company.
How did chip companies get the... How?
Well, that is an excellent question, Dex. So essentially, Pringles is offering a campaign where you can win the new Xbox console, which I don't even know what the heck what it is, what the name of it is. There's so many names that were floating on for the console. But anyway, essentially, if at the disclaimer part of the competition, it said that the prize, the Xbox One, was equivalent to $599. So yes, the Pringles chip company revealed the biggest the biggest part of the new console for Microsoft.
By the way, we're not sponsored by...
It is right now.
By the way, we're not sponsored by Pringles, so
We're not sponsored by Pringles, but I wish we were. Pringles. Hit me up.
Episode
Chips.
1. Hey, could we get a sponsor, please?
Pepsi,
I like
give me a-
chips. Please sponsor us.
Yo, Pepsi.
I'll
We
eat
need
these-
money.
I'll eat these tube chips.
Yeah, tube chips.
Look, if it comes in a cylinder, I'm eating them for dinner. Okay.
What about tube stock? Tube socks. Would you eat that for dinner?
Yeah, I
I
would.
mean, if they
Tube
paid
socks?
me, yeah.
How much? What's your going rate?
Like $5.
Alright, if I just buy
$5?
you...
$5
How
or
many
like
socks?
$1 billion in pesos. Like,
In
$5 or like 1,000,000,000 pesos.
Just in like a different
let me see
currency
here.
entirely. Just in a different currency entirely.
I have $7.66 in a gift card. Will you take that?
I
We
will.
A
take an
package of tube
expired
socks?
exchange. We take an expired GameStop gift card that only has like 2 cents on it.
Wait, I was expired, but it still has a positive. Never mind.
I
Anyway,
don't even
moving
know.
along. Our next bit of gaming news, with all the new games coming out this fall, we now have a look at the multiplayer beta for Call of Duty Cold War, Black Ops Cold War, should I say. So the new multiplayer, it seems like there's going to be an emphasis on CQB fighting, urban fighting, and we now know that some of the maps are going to take place in the United States, specifically in Miami. Does anybody have any comments?
I
Yeah.
don't play
did
COD, so I
notice-
mean,
One thing I did notice in the leak was the deathmatch like combat that there was, where when someone died in that video, they didn't respawn immediately.
That was because of the game mode that they were playing. They were playing I forget what it's called, where you have to escort whatever to the endpoint.
Yeah,
Payload?
Taylor.
Yeah, basically. One thing I noticed actually is if you look at when they're selecting their class, you can see 5 dots right next to the gun. That means the gunsmith is coming back. And I'm really excited for that.
Yes.
Gunsmith Ogtam.
So as far as expectations for this game goes, are you guys hoping for more of what are you guys hoping for more? I'll take the two previous iterations of the series. Do you guys want more Modern Warfare or Black Ops 4?
unfortunately, I kind of lack a Switch, so I mean, this is more up to you guys.
Personally, I didn't really play the new Modern Warfare. I was more of a zombies guy anyway, but I honestly hope they go away from how they did Black Ops 4 in general, because that was a whole dumpster fire on its own.
Well, they took several leaps and they missed every single one.
Yeah, they didn't land a single leap.
Yeah. So if they want to try and change stuff, go for it, but don't expect it to be the best zombies that we've had. If you're gonna like get rid of something important like Jug again.
Wasn't the zombie series not that great in the first place?
Oh, shut up!
I watch it.
Just,
I have a
just,
gun
just
for
go.
a reason here.
Oh yeah, but you're not here right now, are you? Oh,
I bet. Let's see you talk, big man.
Episode 2 of the Guys Gaming Podcast. Kenny shoots and kills Clark in Miami.
In Modern Warfare or in Black Ops Cold War.
Yes.
you said my name.
Well, your first name.
Oh, wait. Are we doing like act? So I can tell you my
Well,
first names?
We're okay. So the thing of this podcast is we all know each other in real life, obviously. In case you couldn't tell, because it's not like we're popular YouTubers or anything like that.
Hi, what's up, guys? Markiplier here.
Jesus.
So yes, sometimes we can refer to each other on the first name basis. Now, I'm not going to be like you're giving out your social security number, but hey, if anybody would like to have my social security number, I'm pretty sure China has it by now. I mean, I'd be surprised if they didn't. So happy hunting.
They might let you know it.
You're just giving people an opportunity to say, "I got your social security number." Steal it from me.
Look,
Say
if they
it in
can,
the comments, idiot.
yeah. So my social security number.
We don't
is
have any
1, 2,
viewers.
3,
Exactly. Then how are they gonna find their social security number, idiot? Pull up
Anyway.
with some intelligence.
I don't lack any of it anymore.
All right, whatever. Clark's
Okay.
done.
You
Yes.
gonna mute me again?
Dex 6 is done.
You gonna mute
Anyway.
me again?
If you keep talking
So-
over the host, I will.
Black Ops Cold War seems to be like the biggest multiplayer game of the year. COD's usually the biggest multiplayer game of each year, but it seems this year all the new games are going to be story oriented. With Cyberpunk, Mafia Remastered, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So multiplayer is going to be a little bit slim this year, especially since like Black Ops Cold War already seems to have a lot of press behind it, a lot of good positive reviews. I think the series has really come very far in terms of fan approval since the Infinite Warfare trailer. If any of you guys can remember that,
I do.
why don't you tell us about that, Garth?
It's awful, and then the game came out and it wasn't that bad.
No, but what about the Infinite Warfare trailer is so significant, specifically
Oh.
on YouTube?
It was like the most disliked trailer ever.
Was it the most disliked video of all time up to that point?
Maybe
up
at
in the
the
top
time.
5?
I think it was for a moment, but
I think it was only beat by like YouTube Rewind.
yeah, I think so. But I think for its time, it was.
Yeah, so nobody really liked the Infinite Warfare trailer. The game came out and like Garth said, it actually really was pretty good. I think a lot of people liked the zombies mode. A lot of people liked the multiplayer, the campaign. Well, it was a COD campaign in 2016. What do you expect?
It was very
think
good.
about it?
Shut up. I like Infinite Warfare campaign. I will kill you.
Okay. Anyway, so any other thoughts on Call of Duty or the franchise itself?
I'm
No.
just hoping for not another Black Ops 4. I'm really not hoping for another Black Ops 4 situation.
I'm interested
Agreed.
to see how the gunsmith will work in zombies because it's going to be completely different than any other customization we've had before.
Right.
Definitely. All right. Next thing up, I know you guys wanted to talk about Minecraft, specifically the many revivals of Minecraft. How about I let Green Italian kind of get started on that one?
Ooh, alright. So, if you were around when Minecraft started to first get popular, you know, the 2010 era, you might have heard these names before. Jerome ASF, Stampy, Sky Does Minecraft.
Remember him?
Yeah, if you go way, way, way back, you can maybe even hear Tobuscus.
Okay, who doesn't know about Tabascus now?
Yeah, but back then he was one of the ones that kind of made Minecraft a little bit more popular.
Hmm.
But at around 2000, what do you guys want to say? 2017?
Oh, they're about.
Yeah, about around 2017, the game just kind of fell off. The big giants, juggernauts, just dropped. They dropped into either obscurity or they got dropped entirely off of the website.
Wait a minute. I thought it fell off in like 2015.
It might.
It was about 2015 to 2017 was the lowest point.
Yeah, around that era, the Juggernauts weren't around. They weren't as Juggernauts anymore, or they were just dead. But about halfway through this dead era, we'll say at the beginning of, or in the middle of 2018, I don't know how we did it, but we convinced PewDiePie to play Minecraft.
Yes.
And that pretty much revived the game for a year or two.
That was like the biggest spike in popularity the game has ever had, ever.
Right. It pretty much revived the game from that point on. But of course, late 2019, I believe PewDiePie has either slowed down or entirely stopped Minecraft.
I think he stopped.
Yeah.
Did he? I think he like beat like everything he did everything he wanted to do.
Yeah. So he just stopped entirely late 2019, early 2020.
Yeah.
But as with everything, there was even just one more revival of Minecraft, and these are more recent names you might notice. Dream, Bad Boy Halo, George Not Found, and Sapnap. With their Manhunt versus a speedrunner, with their Manhunt series versus speedrunner series, whatever you want to call it, has single-handedly revived Minecraft for the third time. Now, the whole point of this is to show that to really keep a game alive, you really need a community strong enough and willing enough to actually keep the game alive. And it just goes to show that you can revive any game you want, really, as long
Yep.
as you can get everyone else around you to convince you to play it again.
Definitely.
I think that's
Honestly,
all
all
my
I think it
thoughts on
takes.
this.
Honestly, I think it only takes about one good meme that's back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. I think definitely that's
Like Yakuza. It was getting more popular recently, and then Fakamatai got really popular, and now it's almost become like, what do you call that? Like a mainstream game. When it used to, just like a month before the game got popular, it wasn't very. I mean, it was on Game Pass, but it wasn't like huge.
Right.
no.
And now it's
It
when everyone's
wasn't.
conscious.
Yeah. Everybody. That game. First of all, if you haven't played Yakuza, please go do it. It's now on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation 4. At least the
Is it on
first three
Switch?
games are.
I don't think it's.
I don't know, but it's a Sega game, so there's a possibility of it coming to Switch.
And I'll play it because of Switch, but that's about it. Because I am flocked onto this dang thing.
Yeah. Okay. So apparently, according to a YouTube video I just looked up, it is coming to the Nintendo Switch, but this was about last year, so it's the Yakuza producer says, or okay, so it's conflicting reports. Some people say it is, and then other people are saying it's not. It just kind of, it's like it's not on their radar, but it's still a possibility.
Okay.
I would not be surprised because of the success of porting it, like with its newfound success, if they don't consider porting it to the Switch.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, any more final thoughts on Minecraft and its revivals?
No, I think
You're
that's
that.
it.
All right, so I'm gonna go down like a little list of some of the new games of fall. This is a really big year for every single year. It's always a big year for gaming, but this is a really big year for gaming.
Especially they
So
have to be here
just
because everyone's lost hope for everything recently.
yeah. So September alone, we have titles like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remastered, Marvel's Avengers, the new NBA game. Then moving into October, we have Star Wars Squadrons, Crash Bandicoot, FIFA, Dirt 5, Transformers, Watch Dogs Legion, Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2. Moving into November, we have Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Cyberpunk. And
Ooh.
some dates to be determined, specifically around the holiday season, when the new Pokemon game, Apex Legends being ported to Switch, the new Spider-Man game, or apologies, the Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is a 4K rework of the PS4 Spider-Man game, but now with the Miles Morales story included. Some of the games are Chivalry 2, Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS5, or I'm sorry, the PC actually. A lot of ports and stuff coming for the new consoles. Rainbow Six Quarantine, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Far Cry 6, Battlefield 6, Halo Infinite, new Fortnite coming to PS5, Xbox Series X, that kind of stuff. So it's a really, really big year for gaming. And I didn't even talk about stuff like the new Mafia remaster, which seems to be going under the radar that I've brought up quite a few times, independent of this podcast. But are there any games in particular that stick out to you guys aside from the ones we've already discussed, which I believe is just kind of Yakuza and Call of Duty Cold War?
Yeah. God, I'm trying to remember.
Well, I just went through the whole list.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Wait,
There's
correct
a
me if
lot.
I'm wrong. Did I hear you mention a new Pokemon game or an update?
Yeah, let me find that really quick.
Because
Because
I
it
had nothing
seems that
about
they're.
that.
Because I thought Pokemon games weren't annual releases.
mhm.
I was pretty sure that they weren't. This is Pokemon. Oh, it's a DLC. Apologies, a Crown Tundra DLC. I'm just like so not even used to seeing DLC and Pokemon together.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the last thing Pokemon needs is another DLC, honestly.
What happened with the last DLC? I'm not aware.
Well, okay, look. I have the game, but I thought to myself thinking, why would I want to spend $30 more on what should have been in the game in the first place?
Mm.
and they're
So
going to,
it's
and they're
just
even
a
going to add
cash
even
grab
more
kind
of
of
it.
thing.
It honestly is. I bought the game because my friend got it. I was like, oh, we can do, like speed runs together or a Nuzlocke, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I played it. I was like, this is boring. I mean, like it was fun. It was fun the first playthrough. Don't get me wrong. It had some good tracks to it, but I was like, all the magic's gone. All the magic of grinding up and beating a gym leader after leveling up your guy for so long. I missed that. Now it's like, oh, you're too low level. Just give him candy. He's okay.
Yeah.
You just force feed your guy candy. That's about it.
Mm. So the DLCs were just kind of like just should have been included from the get go.
Yes, entirely. I will fight you in the curb if you say that it was not.
Hmm. Well,
Gore. Oh, you go, Green Accounts.
yeah. Well, one game that's been on my radar recently, it was Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, Cyberpunk, what is it?
27.
2077?
Yep.
2077? Didn't we get a trailer for that like not too long ago?
I believe so.
Possibly.
Yeah, ever since that trailer came
Say a
out,
lot.
we were in that futuristic town or city rather. Town wouldn't be accurate. Um, I'm. It's just hard to decipher what's going on in the game, but I think that's what I like about it.
There's a whole lot of stuff that's going to happen.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that trailer.
Definitely, and of course, like this game's been it's been in development for I want to say almost 10 years now. Like I think like it first got revealed in like 2013, and it's been delayed a lot. But the thing is that this game's very interesting because when a game gets delayed, I'll take Duke Nukem Forever for example. That game got delayed for like 15 years, and everybody hated it when it came out. But because that Cyberpunk is developed by CD Projekt Red, who developed the Witcher series, nobody has any problems with it being delayed because there's so much trust in that developer. I
Hmm.
think a lot of people are very excited for that game.
But doesn't that put a lot of pressure on the developer too? Because if he messes up something, he can't really recover from all that trust, can he?
Yeah,
Well,
you
look
got
at
a point.
with Call of Duty. I mean, Infinite Warfare, people thought it was going to be the worst COD ever. Turned out not to be. And then Black Ops 4 came out. People got excited. And then it turned out to be pretty bad
Yeah.
as far as Call of Duty goes. And then Modern Warfare, everyone was super hyped for it. And then it came out. And it's very good, but it definitely has its flaws. Like, to say that it's a perfect game is just a lie. And, like, things like skill-based matchmaking. They're never going to be able to like fix Modern Warfare from that because it's built into the game.
Mm.
So
Right.
they've already lost the trust of people like a year ago, but now people are still excited for Cold War.
Oh, and yeah, Warzone definitely helped. Just them
Oh
giving
yeah,
out a free battle royale that everybody loves.
that too.
Right.
Definitely. All right. Well, it's like there's so many new games coming out. Just look at this list; it's actually kind of daunting. The one thing that caught my eye is Psychonauts 2. I don't know if you guys have ever played the original Psychonauts game, but it's a cult hit and it's incredibly popular even though it wasn't very successful when it came out. I think it's very interesting that we're getting a sequel because I believe that game is 16 years old now.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, it was an original Xbox title. Other than that, I think the only gaming news that I really have to like share is the Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. That one was postponed until 2021, according to the Lego Group, in which was a like announcement they posted to their website just a couple days ago, and I believe that's going to be early spring of next year, like Aprilish, that we're going to get the Skywalker Saga.
Hmm.
But that game also has a lot of hype behind it because just the Lego Star Wars memes and Lego Star Wars like nostalgia is very active right now, and it looks like that game's going to give us everything from before and more. So
In high definition, I hope.
Oh yeah, and I think that one's going to be released on Switch. XD.
Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna try it out. Because,
Yeah, it says PSC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch.
like, if you guys couldn't tell at all, it's kind of all I have. So,
Yeah. As far as
You just explained it.
I know I keep explaining it, but I don't care because I feel like people are gonna forget.
yeah, so here, Dex, here, I'll throw you a bone. Here are some Switch games that are coming out. We have Doom Eternal is getting ported to Switch.
Oh boy, can't wait to do that one.
Um, Harvest Moon One World, it looks like a sequel to Harvest Moon, is coming to the Switch.
I think I've heard about that one before. Listen, like, I am not knowledgeable to these things at all, so
Yeah.
Bayonetta 3 is coming to the Switch.
what now?
What is?
Bayonetta 3.
Oh boy, I
Oh
can't wait to
yeah.
play as I can't wait to play as the person I hate in Smash. Ooh.
Listen, it's only softcore porn, alright?
Yeah, it honestly is.
I mean, the game does have a one-handed mode, but anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does. I forgot.
Oh, Metroid Prime 4 is heading to the
Ooh,
Switch.
finally
Oh,
another Metroid game. Been forever.
that's big because well, that was like a 2009 is when the last one came out.
Think
It's been a
so.
while. Long story short, it's been a while.
Oh, and Jump Force Deluxe Edition. That's not a game I ever really got into, but I remember that one being pretty big when it came out.
Actually,
Uh,
the last Jump Force failed so horribly.
really? I thought it was popular.
No, it failed.
What is Jump Force? Okay, it's three animes like combined. I think it's like One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball. Do I have that right?
It's all current popular ones that they could get the licenses for, basically.
Oh, so that's like more than just three.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's just excessive.
And
All right.
honestly, how do you mean?
Like, alright. So, here, let me throw an example at you. Alright. Imagine Super Smash Bros.
Okay.
But with every single possible character Nintendo could think of and take the licensing of.
I mean, there wouldn't be any, this character's not in here memes anymore. That's a plus
Right,
side
but
of it.
yeah, at one point you're just going to be repeating characters over and over and over. And especially in a game like that, if you're trying to make how's the story going to make sense? How are you going to combine all these animes and
Ever heard of parallel universes?
I have, but you know how much that works?
Not at all.
Like 1 in 1,000 times does that work ever for a game.
Hey,
Alternate realities, different universes, all
Hugs,
that junk. Just space time, space time. It always works out.
It barely works for Kingdom Hearts. It barely works for that
dude,
game.
dude,
You got a
Origins
point.
in Call of Duty started that as far as zombies goes, and that's like the most popular map of all time, besides like Kino.
Okay, but you don't see every single zombie's character in Origins now, do you? You don't
Okay,
see
you got
Mickey
a point.
Mouse hopping around in the mystery box.
You
He
could
could.
Oh, here's their laser gun.
Oh,
Ray
you
gun.
got the teddy bear.
Oh,
Oh,
you
there's
got a
a bear
shotgun.
behind you.
Little bitch.
Mickey Mouse passes you the Car 98K. Do you accept?
No.
Yes.
Dave,
Oh, you made a bad mistake. Oh.
Anyway. Yeah, my point is just grabbing every single anime character you can get your hands on just seems a little excessive to me.
And it also kind of leads to some very, very bad DeviantArt pictures that you somehow end up finding, even though you don't want to find them anyway.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Do not get me started on the community.
Yeah, it's toxic.
Moving swiftly along.
That's not swiftly. That's more hurried. That's that's not swift. That's just run away as fast as you can.
Running away from that topic.
There we go.
So we're going to be taking a break from the video game news for just a second. I'd like to digress into the new season of The Mandalorian that comes out in October. Because there's a
Ooh.
If
lot
I
of
have to,
Star
if
Wars
I have to
stuff.
see one more Baby Yoda meme, I'm going to kill myself.
I agree.
Memes aside, there's a lot of Star Wars stuff coming out this season. We have Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, Star Wars Squadrons, which I don't know if I mentioned earlier. It's a dogfight video game coming to PS5 and Xbox One Series X or whatever the heck it's called.
Yeah.
We also have the High Republic like canon that's coming out, which is
Hmm.
books and toys and comic books and stuff like that of like 200 years before Luke existed, and Mandalorian season 2.
Hmm.
Now, I'm incredibly excited for season 2. I love the first season of Mandalorian, but I want to get your guys' thoughts before I talk about that.
Mandalorian season 1?
Yeah, like just like Mandalorian in general, or Star Wars in general.
Yeah. Mandalorian is like the only good thing they've had in recent years for Star Wars.
Yeah, I think that like especially with television and movie stuff, Star Wars was very much at a low point. A lot of people really don't like the sequel trilogy, especially Episode 9. It got really criticized because I mean, all you have to do is see it, and you're just like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
Like Star Wars has been going up. We had Mandalorian season 1, Jedi Fallen Order. I actually thought was really good. I don't know if you guys have played it.
I've
Um,
I've seen media of it. It seems like it was received well by the community.
Yeah, it was too short and doesn't have a whole lot of replayability, but they added some new cosmetics and stuff that kind of make me want to go check it back out again. So I'll probably do
Hmm.
that. But yeah, Mandalorian season 1 got like it fixed all. What do I want to say? It got like the community back together, and it almost like screwed Disney over because it kind of showed that like all the stuff they were doing with the sequel trilogy was kind of pointless. Like, for example, one of the criticisms of the sequel trilogy is that Rey doesn't do anything. She's a Mary Sue, as they like to call her, which is pretty valid. But then you have this new show where they introduce a couple female characters, specifically Cara Dune, and they're able to give her a backstory and make her kick butt, but still be like a full-fledged character. And she has like 3 episodes of screen time out of like a 12 episode show,
Hmm.
and people like her more than Rey. So it's like it's kind of like all you need is a good director and a writing team to make a good show and a movie. But could it be that? Sure.
Yeah, I obviously it's whoever's company has the most money makes the best
Definitely.
show.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think it's a point of whoever has the most clout. If whoever can get the most likes on Instagram, that's who makes the better show.
Exactly.
See what I
Exactly.
don't. You see what I see. I don't mind a female role at all. Like, I'm for it. But the thing is that when it's forced is when it's really bad.
Well, I think when any character is forced, it's really bad.
Yeah, I mean, that rule kind of applies for anything.
Yeah, no
I mean,
kidding.
if you look at comic books, characters are being rewritten and changed all the time because they need to make them better. They
Oh,
want to
you remember
improve
how
them.
they slaughtered Captain Marvel? Ugh.
Do you mean with Brie Larson's performance, or are you talking about the comic book?
I'm talking about the Brie Larson performance movie.
Yeah, that was not well received whatsoever.
No.
No.
See, funny thing is, I'm actually a fan of like comic book Captain Marvel, but when I saw that movie, I was like, oh, this is not right. No.
Yeah, I think a lot of people really didn't like Captain Marvel the movie. A lot of people liked it. I mean, like that's not nearly as divisive as Star Wars or even like another superhero movie like Batman versus Superman: Dawn of
Oh,
Justice.
Oh my
oh,
god,
oh!
yeah.
Don't even bring up that fire. Ooh.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I like that movie.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I liked it. I was on the hype train. I saw it when it came out on Blu-ray, and unfortunately didn't get to see it in theaters. I watched it. I was fine with it. What about my
Okay.
life?
Okay. Okay. You know what? I get it. I
I
still
mean,
had hope. I still had hope for the Star Wars series, and I watched all the movies in theaters. I was still holding on to hope because thinking next one's gonna be better. Next one's gonna be better. They weren't. But yeah, I get
well,
it. You get in
the
that
thing about
hype train, and you go.
well, not even like the hype train, because like the point is like I saw the movie after the hype had died out. I think that movie came out in March. I didn't get to see it till like November or October.
Ah.
So I was hyped for it, and then I kind of died down, and I saw it. I'm like, this was good. I like this. I watched it. I've probably seen it like 3 times, which is
Mm.
you don't know me about like if you don't know about my taste in movies. If I watch a movie once, that means I probably liked it because I don't watch a whole lot of movies. I'm sorry. If I watched a movie once, I'll have an opinion on it. If I watched it twice, that means I liked it. Because if I don't
Mm.
like really like it, I probably won't watch it again.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't watch a lot of movies, so when I do and I enjoy them, that's the only time I would ever watch them twice.
Definitely. Like I saw, and here's the thing about Star Wars is that I liked Episode 7 in the theaters. And it came out on Blu-ray. I've probably seen it like 20 times since it came out. Like, and then Last Jedi came out. I saw that in theaters, and I was confused when I first saw it. Like I didn't know what to think. A couple of
Yeah,
days later, it
exactly.
just hit me. It hit me like that movie sucked. And I saw
Yeah,
it another time. I got it on Blu-ray. I saw it one more time. I sat down and saw it. Mostly made fun of it. Never seen it again. Episode 9, I haven't even seen once all the way through because I won't get into the spoilers since it's still kind of new. If you're as a quarantine, some people haven't gone out to go buy it or see it.
I don't
Like,
recommend it, David. I don't
I
recommend
don't
finishing it up. It's not
know.
good.
If you guys, okay, so without getting into spoilers, there's a scene where like this Rey, Poe, Finn, Chewbacca, they're like on this desert planet, yet another desert planet, because there's been like 30 million of those in the sequel trilogy. It's not Jakku, I don't even think. I think it's a different one. And
Different one.
I like at some point during that scene, I got up to use the bathroom. I came back a couple minutes later, and it's right before Rey figures out she has this new power and does this tragic thing. Which, if you guys have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And I like literally like in it like I I looked over towards Garf, who was watching the movie with, and I just had this look on my face. I just went like, really? It did not even phase me. I'm just like, yeah, that makes sense. Later in the movie, you figure out what the heck went on with that, but like, oh, I was in, let's just say I was in no rush
Also,
walking back from the bathroom. I was just like, some movie posters. Better look at those really quick.
oh yeah, but I'm gonna say this. C3PO abuse.
C3PO abuse. Hashtag not all C3POs.
Yeah.
Hashtag Kylo Ren is canceled.
Hashtag the new cast is horrible.
Bro, we don't even talk about that movie, okay?
Exactly.
Look, the world was doing fine. Cats
Yep.
came out, and then all of a sudden everything went to crap. Okay.
It did. It honestly did.
yeah.
Somebody saw James Corden as a cat in like a fursuit looking thing, and they just decided to create the coronavirus, I think.
It's like, all right, human rights needs to die.
Yeah.
They don't need to live.
This is enough. This is
This
too
is
much.
our
Goodbye.
this is our punishment.
You know, I can deal with a couple world wars and stuff like that, but this, no, I can't deal with this.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, back to the Mandalorian. I'm very excited for that show. Now we have some rumors, a lot of rumors going on the show, of old characters returning. I believe so far, and I won't say that any of these are confirmed, even though I believe some of these have gotten soft confirmed by the studio. But so far, off the top of my head, we have Bo-Katan from the Clone Wars, Ahsoka Tano, Captain
Ooh.
Rex, Captain Rex. Oh, there was a couple more that I'm forgetting about. I'm in the process of looking them up. I believe. Okay, does anybody know Sabine Wren from Rebels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is supposedly supposed to be in the show. Commander Cody, I believe, was even like supposed to be in the show. Just all kinds of characters. Just so many and throwbacks and stuff. And some people don't want to, or don't really like this idea of all these cameo appearances in the show, like at all. Oh, the other one, the main character from the Star Wars Battlefront 2, I believe is rumored to be in the show, and now her name escapes me. Iden Versio, I think, the one from
Yeah.
the campaign mode,
It's
the
Iden
TIE
Versio.
fighter pilot. She's supposed to be in it. So, what do you guys think?
Well, I'm a sucker for any cameos, any kind. So, thumbs up to that.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of The Mandalorian, so I don't really have a great input here.
If you get past the annoyance of all the Baby Yoda memes, just generalized Baby Yoda stuff, it's good. It's a good show.
But every time I see it,
You
I
just
I mentally slap myself as hard as I can whenever I see it.
yeah.
Oh, by its name,
Don't say it by its name.
the child.
Yes, it is
The green child.
it. I just
Well,
I have to stop. I just have to stop.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but you two share the same color here. So I mean,
Listen,
Yeah, are you racist or something?
the thing is,
Yeah.
I'm human. That thing is a
Only
beast from
aliens.
hell.
Is it really?
So, has Green
It's
Italian,
annoying,
has Baby Yoda influenced your perception of regular Yoda?
Yes.
it did.
It just imagine that thing growing up to become something actually humanized, I should say. It, it
I don't want to think about that.
yeah. But I think that's all I need to say.
So, all right, the last little bit of talk about Mandalorian is that supposedly Baby Yoda will actually speak English just like we do, right? Like I believe it's called Galactic Basic in the show or in the universe. They're going to speak normally because the fact that Yoda is so old. It is, I don't remember where it was confirmed at, but it is said that the reason he has that speech pattern is because he learned like that was how they used to speak, and then language he's so old that language evolved over 900 years, but he just never learned the new stuff because who cares. It'd be like, do you guys know the tower? I think it's, what is it, the Tower of Babylon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Where halfway up the tower of building the tower, God changed the language of the people below. So when they got back down, it was different. It's like that, but Star Wars.
Yeah.
Bro, Star Wars is exactly like the Holy Bible.
Star Wars,
Kiddo,
guys, it's confirmed.
okay, what? Like you were like phased out, man.
Who?
Kenny, Green Italian.
Is my mic not cooperating?
Not
It's
really.
a little robotic at times.
Yeah, hold up. Anyway, Star Wars made the Bible, guys. It's official.
Confirmed.
Buy a Bible.
Christians beware.
Buy a Bible. It's part of the Star Wars merch.
You should also
Whenever
Sign
you
by
turn a
Jensen.
page, you hear Chewbacca screaming.
Nice. I'd read that book. Look,
And
okay,
God
I
said,
have no time for women. I only have time for Star Wars in the Holy Bible.
Exactly.
Bro, I fish. You know? I don't have time for that.